just doesn't make sense. All these things are totally bananas. I hate California real estate, and I think you guys are in for a treat coming.
And it's like, you're my mother-in-law. You're fat. I don't want to listen to you. Shut up.
Really exciting. I'll be honest with you guys. As far as the market goes, I'm seeing deals every day. Every single day, I see shit. It's like a buy. I'm driving to stuff. I really shouldn't be buying houses. But I want to. I can't help myself. I see good deals. I go get them. The house was on the market for 24 hours. It was in a beach area. I'll show you the house I looked at. I'll show it right to you. So yeah, I went and looked at this house for a beach house, for just a little getaway there for the fam. I liked it. 450's not great, but that's the location of it. The house is right here. The ocean's right here. You can scuba dive over here, etc. Yada 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 yada. I have a beach thing. It's painted like a Easter egg. It looks like a Peeps. The house wasn't in that bad a shape. I knew what to do with it. Painted all white, sand the floors, changed the heating elements, put a fire pit in the backyard. I walked it. It's got private beach access. Price was right. I wasn't wrong. It sold in a day. So 2 bratty ass kids. And again, the price is way out of hand, but a little 46 beach. I mean, it was a good thing. Bottom line, I couldn't afford it by myself. If I split it in half, it makes things a little easier. Please, if you're with your family, that was the idea. It would be, let's say 10% down, all right, or let's just say 20% down. Who cares? 90 grand. So it'd be 45,000 bucks down, or it was 25,000 bucks down each, 2 grand a month. That's the handshake in perpetuity. Anybody who wants to back out of the deal has to wear lingerie to the local bar. And a necklace that says no.
Naughty.
Yes. But that was kind of like the handshake deal that I made. That would have been fine. But at any rate, that's how it went down. That's how it shook out. Sold, missed out on the house.
Yo, Nick.
Yes.
Most of the well-priced houses I like are in the middle of nowhere. How do you balance finding a good deal and finding a town where your kids can actually make friends?
Fair question. If your kids,
I think I know what you're asking.
I don't know. I'm sending my kids to Catholic school, so that's how I beat that. It's I don't know, $8 grand a year. It's worth it. I'll drive to it. I don't care if I move out. The towns do suck. I live in a town that has nothing here. I will say that openly. A little bit of an oversight, but whatever. You can go. I'm 25 minutes from Providence. There are no bars in my town. There's not many. There's not much to do, or places that I'll hang out frequently, but it's hard. It's the maybe you make the bar, but we talk about it all the time. Handhelds, poutine, decent coffee shops without flavored coffee. Sometimes a brewery, but you do have to. Those drives you have to take, man. I don't know who does this or who doesn't do this. You guys drive? You get in the car and drive. It's like a free it's like free amusement park for the world. So you got to go out there and like look through the town and really like people find it organically. You know what I mean? There's like 10, 30 somethings who have a bad stick and poke tattoo around here. I've probably found them, most of them, and there's not much to do. There really isn't. It is the drawback. So you gotta balance your when you drink at home. That's
this is a good bar here. Nice selection.
Nick's bar. Yeah, I got good selection. So I hope you like drinking alone. But people got to come to you. It is the downside of it all. You know what I mean? I can't do the population of the cities. It's not that fun. I can't get my window smashed and my Texas Instrument calculator stolen all the time. This thing going from 2 to 4 million, I just don't see it. I really just don't. I don't think San Jose is where I'd around. It just doesn't make sense. All these things are totally bananas. I hate California real estate, and I think you guys are in for a treat coming. I think California is going to be 4x. I mean, if you're really maintaining that the banks are going to be able to maintain a positive relationship with absentee owners. You're a idiot. I'll argue till I'm purple about something like, oh yeah, no, I'm sure tons of real estate selling to vacant owners will just go well.
Polk with the 20. What did you think about Australian real estate? It's crazy expensive, but I can't see it going down. Demand is insane.
I believe it. Yeah, I don't understand. Like I really don't understand how Australia is just warrants so much money. I don't know. Like I don't know the job market or anything. That it just seems like your cost of living is extremely high. But proximity to
It's good vibes, brah.
it's
Just good vibes.
good place to live. Good place to raise your kids. Good place to hang out and kick back. Spiders. Get a butt lift. Get your hair plugs. Hang out with, I mean, I don't know. Was it New Zealand's the hottest area in the world right now? Like one of the internationally, like New Zealand will, I mean, you guys have a lot of proximity to like Asian wealth. You know, it's like Florida for Russians, maybe. I don't know. Could be wrong.
Do you think the inevitable, hopefully, succession of Texas will increase or decrease the real estate value in Texas?
I think Texas isn't going anywhere. I think a lot of people like it.
These are two late addresses.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Texas is going to eat a lot of Vegas and California's lunch for a while, and I think you'd be stupid to bet against that. People like it. The climate's good enough. There's a lot of people. There's jobs. It's nice. People are nice. It's a good time. I mean, the real estate value is going to go up. I think where you're going to see the biggest growth is just areas that haven't had it before, and just it's just a proximity game. Oh, it is Eanford, or Sanford, Argyll. But yeah, it's going to be like, you know, the areas that you think, the ones that had a little bit of glimmer of hope that have always been like a decent suburb of Dallas will become a great suburb of Dallas. Then the pathways between Austin and Dallas will become bigger and bigger. The conduit between the two cities will grow in a very organic way that you knew was going to happen if you just looked at a map.
Rat King with the 25. Do you think it's more important for a young person to find a city that they love and plant roots, or suck it up and grind for a couple years where your industry is hot? Just graduated college with an aero engineering degree. Smarty pants here.
That's a good question.
I don't know. You got to enjoy your youth.
Yeah, I think quality of life. Money's just money in the end of the day, man. You know what I mean? If you're good, you'll get it either way. And living in hell with idiots sucks. And living around people that have living around like-minded individuals. I'll say this openly. Sometimes living in Los Angeles is it was stupid a lot. Like that Chatsworth house reminds me of people. Like I went to like a Burning Man thing, but I had a great time, and like people were really positive. And yeah, it's probably like artificial, but it was at least a nice sentiment to get for 3 years, and then you come back to like the ultimate misery of the Northeast, like the ultimate cynical, like it's not gonna work. You open a plumbing business? What are you doing? Music videos? That ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Dude, people don't do MTV hasn't been. They don't even play music videos anymore. Now, if you did Jersey Shore, that's good.
It's kind of like that in the Midwest too.
Yeah.
Like Jenny's parents, when we were moving out here, all I heard about was like, "Oh, they got those nor'easters. Oh, the weather's bad." Shut up, fatso. Like,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah. Everybody's like, oh, it's cold. Like, what the you guys get? Like, Chicago gets buried in snow.
Yeah.
Like, no, you guys get more snow than we do.
And it's like, you're my mother-in-law. You're fat. I'm like, I don't want to listen to you. Shut up.
Shut up. Hit hammer again. Zach Wheat.
Sneakman98 says, "Hey Nick, big fan. Looking at a house right now and the deal looks good. However, my job is kind of screwing me. I'm worried about being stuck in one place with a job I hate, but don't want to miss this deal. Any advice?"
This house?
No, this is a separate super chat.
What is it? What? Oh, say this. Can you say that again?
He didn't give an address. It's just, I'm looking at a house right now. Deal looks good. My job sucks. I'm worried about being stuck in one place with a job I hate, but I don't want to miss this deal.
How good is the house? The house has to be like...
No details on the house.
All right, well, without having any details on the house has to be like a truly odd, fine, special piece of real estate, early market, first person to see this special piece of thing for what it is, misrepresented for the cheapest amount ever for you to want to be able to suck it up in a bad job. You know, if it's that bad, if you're that. Yeah. It's really got to be a special thing. So you might just have a hard on for a house, but which is a thing. I get it. But if it's not great, and you got to look at it from long term, because if you dust out of there, how much are you going to rent it for? Can you rent it? If your mortgage, taxes, and small amounts of bills and side you have to pay, including management of 10 or 15%, are you making $1 or is it just a savings account for you? So you can do that. You can buy real estate and treat it like that. It's not a problem. I don't have a problem with that. But a lot of the houses don't really cash flow, and in fact, they negatively cash flow so bad it's not even really an investment. You really just yourself off. So that's what I try to refrain from, is buying a house just for round numbers. If the mortgage if the mortgage is $1,800, figure another $350 worth of on top of that. A month. So let's call it $2,200. If you're renting the house for $2,200 or $2,500, is it worth it for you to stick around for $1,250 a year or something like that? $2,000 a year. No. The answer is no. You might be prohibiting yourself and looking other places. But if you don't mind that, and if you want to just acquire real estate slowly but surely, and you think the area is an up and coming, and you got a long-term gains on the thing, and you're truly buying at a market bottom or a market emerging, then go for it. But that's your play, man. That's your ideas. That's all your math. That's kind of what everybody wrestles with every day. That's what I do all the time. That's why I looked at a beach house. I was like, long term, I can just enjoy this thing with my kids and have a beach house that I fix up slowly and make a $400,000 thing into a $550,000 thing, and then pay it off slowly because I can afford to do that, and then leave it to but real long term. It's not a money maker. It's just a slow cash dodge. A savings, turning houses into savings pits.